up? It is Joe here with Nicole at
Hey,
Scalp Logic, and today we want to talk about why we take longer than all the other artists and companies out there.
And stay tuned. You guys want to hear all of this and see the example that we're going to show. So we constantly get the question, why do we take so long? And it's like with anything in life. If you want something and you want something beautiful, amazing, long lasting, you're going to have to take the time to actually achieve it. We have so many people that, yeah, you can get it done in 2 sessions, 1 session, but are you going to have to remove that in 6 months? Are you going to have to think about removing it even in a year?
See what your artist looks like under the spotlight.
That's another topic, but yes,
okay.
I like where you're going with that.
It's crazy. It's just crazy.
It is true though. It's like if people are saying we're going to provide these amazing, natural, long-lasting results, and then they have something splotchy and not natural on their scalp, that kind of defeats the purpose. You can have natural, you can have it flow, it can be symmetrical to your face. It doesn't have to be a stamped on cookie cutter hairline.
But unfortunately, it is my opinion, I think you agree, that 98% of S&P still being done to this day looks more, people call it a mediocre result. I call everything that doesn't look flawless and real botched. I would not ever get this done if it looked this way.
This is just from my experience of talking to many gentlemen on a daily basis. And you're almost in a rush to get that covered up right away. And you're like antsy. You want to get to that finish line. But it's like if you slow down and you really take the appropriate steps to get to that finish line, you're going to be happy so much longer as opposed to let's fix it right now.
The truth is, we see guys that are just killing it in life as far as, millionaires, guys with beautiful families, 5 kids, 8 kids, or, climb the ladder in the corporate, whatever that is to you, success. When it comes to their hair loss, they're lost. They have no clue.
Yes.
The guys wearing the hair pieces, I'm talking to you. Yes. The guys getting the S&P because for whatever reason you went to some provider and the hairline doesn't look right. I see so many reasons why I cringe when I look at pictures of this beautiful industry because the standards, again, back to the standards. So Nicole's got an illustration.
Okay.
Let me stop talking for a moment. Let's check this out.
This is what I show to absolutely every single consultation, and even this is a little bit part of our training, just to give you guys a tidbit, okay? So I can't draw. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat, but I'm still a really good artist. I had to say that, right? Okay, so really, Joe?
No, that's good.
So I've got 2 circles, right? Now, let's say the first circle, it's a guy that's coming in and he's like, I want it done quick. I want it done as fast as possible, right? That's his mentality. So what most providers would provide is really big impressions, right? Now with these really big impressions, you're obviously going to fill the circle pretty quickly, right? And it might even stick, so you'll be done a lot faster. Now let's say that you come over here, right? And you're doing these tiny, and I hope you guys can actually end up seeing that.
No, that's perfect. This is exactly it.
You're doing these tiny impressions, right? It's gonna take longer to achieve the result. It's gonna take longer to get it to stick. It's going to take longer just in general. But look at the difference just on these 2 things. You've got big impressions, right? So it'll cover the hair loss right away. Instant results, essentially. But what is this going to look like in 3 years? That's my question. What is this going to look like?
I'm asking what's that going to look like in 3 days after. Honestly,
no, it's true.
It's true. I mean,
it is true.
Fair enough. As time goes on, it's going to look worse and worse.
That's my point. But a lot of the times, guys are just so psyched to have something covering the hair loss that they're overlooking the fact that it's big impressions and it looks the way that it looks. And not until they see, I would say, our videos or other people, are they like, wow, I could have had that from the beginning. I just really needed to take the longer road.
Baffling to us that people don't understand what we do is so much different. Hence why we call what we do subtle pigmentation.
Exactly.
I don't think we did ourselves justice. I think we should call it something completely different because people still compare us. I don't care if a company has a bigger channel on YouTube. Look at their hair. Look at their results. Look. It's mediocre at best. We're laughing at these results. It's the standard just isn't there in this industry. So I think this picture's worth 1,000 words. And then some.
You got big impressions, right? You're going to fill this circle so much quicker. How do I fill the circle as quickly as possible is the objective of so many practitioners. And I'm just saying it the way it is. We have a lot of guys that'll call and be like, I want to know exactly how many sessions I'm going to need for this. I can't tell you that. We cannot tell you that. It's depending on your skin. Is your skin pushing out these superficial tiny impressions? obviously we could get them to stick by going super
So
deep.
with that, and that's why we get that question,
Yes.
because these guys, and again, 95% of this whole industry, they can guarantee 2 sessions,
Yes.
3 sessions, and each session only takes 2 hours.
Yeah.
As an artist,
God, that's insane.
I would love, my body would love it. We're about to embark right now. We're both working on a client. I'll be 4 or 5 hours deep. So will she.
Yep.
And again, I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because it's hard labor.
Yes, it is.
It's really hard
Yes,
work.
it
What
is.
we do, it's baffling that people can't see the difference between what we do and all the other companies
not
out
the same
there.
thing.
4 hours, 2 different sessions, done results, versus 4 hours for one of maybe 4 or 5 sessions.
4 hours. Come on, you're being honest. 4 to 6 hours
It's true.
per session.
It's true.
From start to finish. It's not how many guys can we get in on one day. It's one guy per Joe and for myself. It's taking our time and making sure that the treatment is done correctly.
I challenge any artist out there to use a 3 needle, right? And do this right here, and then show us the spotlight challenge. I don't care if you take 1 session, 4 sessions, 5, it doesn't matter. You know, you get that effect the day of, and you see the before and after result. Oh my God, this company's so good, this guy's so good. This is what it really looks like, more so. As the times go on, they're staining your scalp. They're just coloring your whole scalp in.
Yes.
The fact that people can't identify that
Yep.
is disappointing, and that's why we're trying so hard. I think you'll agree that our channel gives out information that no one else is giving out. It's because we're more advanced, we're more knowledgeable, we know what they're doing. And of course, if I'm making money and I got 5 clients a day, 5 clients a week coming in for this, I'm not going to put on my YouTube, hey guys, I'm staining your scalp. I'm going to probably run and hide from that conversation.
Yeah, because
And
that's
that's the
really what it comes down to. This is a lot harder, it's a lot more work, but it's just 100% the right way to do something like this. And that's where we resonate so hard with each other, is making sure each client that comes in, I know what he's going to look like in 5 years, in 10 years. I know
That's a
he's
big
going
one.
to be happy.
That's a big one.
Big difference.
There's nobody that can tell you what your S&P is going to look like.
Yes.
As we always say, when someone asks us that question, we're very honest. So we
Yes.
say, listen, there's no guarantee. My educated guess is this.
Yep.
And our educated guess is definitely more accurate than, again, anybody out there. I'm claiming right now that Nicole is a superior artist anybody else in the world. I don't care any guys that's been doing it for 10 years. You know, the guys that with the pioneer world from me in the beginning that are grandfathered in. I think she's a superior artist than all of them. And it's not even close. It's not even close.
That's nice.
It's the truth. It's just the truth. I'm not trying to brag.
No. It's just a different philosophy though, Joe. Really what it comes down to is, I mean, in every single category, we just think differently.
Excellence, right?
And integrity, I would say, more than anything.
Honesty and integrity is a big one. Yes.